take 5 minutes. 5 minutes.
Oh no. Hour and a half to get up here when normally it should take 25 minutes. What was yours and Chris's first date like, and how did he ask you out? I'll see if he'll be in this video. Because he loves me so much.
We're ending this.
Hi guys, ignore this. The thing is I got microneedling done on my face and it triggered a cold sore. Like, I have never gotten a cold sore not on my lips. Yeah. So love that for me. I'm just about to put makeup on and get ready. Today we're filming. I have a couple videos I want to film today. I want to do another states video, an influencer forgets to edit, Jessica day in the life, and possibly Utah mom day in the life. Honestly, filming takes so long. Every 1 minute short you see takes like 2 hours to film, 2 hours to edit. Like, I would say that's kind of our norm. The videos with a lot of characters, like Utah mom's Galentine's video, that took us a whole day of filming. Honestly, they are pretty time consuming. Like, it's not just like a quick TikTok that I can put up and just film and then post. Like, it takes a lot of work. We normally shoot 1 day a week. We're gonna start upping it to 2 days a week because I'm wanting to create more content. Honestly, I love creating content. Like, I love it so much. It's just like a huge passion of mine and I have so much fun doing it. So that's kind of the agenda today. Ignore this. I'm propping my phone up on a plant. I'm using my vitamin C hot dog water because that's what it smells like. Have you guys seen the Gabby Petito thing on Netflix? I remember when they were trying to find her a few years ago and just being glued to like TikTok and the news about it. Honestly, so crazy watching it. I just cried at the end when it was showing the parents. I cannot believe literally had her and were talking to her and just like let her go, and it was just 10 days after that. Speaking of shows, I've literally never been in such a chokehold from Severance. It is just so good, and we have been rewatching like the whole series until the next episode comes out. If you're not watching it, sign up for Apple TV literally just to watch it. I will say there's language, that's the only thing, but other than that there's nothing else like really MA about it. Oh my gosh, my nose is literally so crooked. I can never even do my contour right because it's just so crooked. Speaking of crooked nose, my nose is so crooked. I have a collapsed nostril on one side and people will comment hate about it all the time and I'm just like... I did mouth tape the other day and I feel like I woke up all night long just because I couldn't breathe. The people who don't have nose or mouth issues that can just breathe and sleep with their mouth closed at night, how do y'all do it? Anyway, I'm deciding if I should get it done or not. Why? They don't love you like I love you. The microneedling I got on my face has made my face just so itchy. Honestly, I don't know if I recommend it. I had no idea about the downtime. I just thought my face would be kind of red for a day, but like my whole face peeled off. I got a cold sore on my cheek. And then like, I just feel like my skin has been like sensitive. I do feel like my skin looks nice, but this little guy needs to go. I signed our kids up for swim lessons. If any of you have a 6 and a 3-year-old, what do you recommend with swim lessons? Because I think I'm doing the 8-week program where I just do 1 lesson a week, but I'm wondering if that's the most effective or if I should do them like closer, like multiple lessons in a week. My goal is for Chloe to know how to swim by summer, and I really want Sawyer to be able to float on his back in case of an emergency. Hi, bud. Sawyer, are you a pirate?
Yeah.
Are you a naughty or a nice pirate?
Nice pirate.
Oh, good. I feel like I just live in constant anxiety all the time. I will literally be like, oh my gosh, what if Sawyer just falls into a pool this summer? So I'm hoping swim lessons can just teach them how to swim so I don't worry so much. Also, I think these are the coolest nails I've ever gotten in my life. Like, can you even? How cute are these? I've had this in my camera roll for 2 years and I've wanted to get it done on my nails, but I was like, oh, this is gonna take hours. But finally I just did it. It took 1 hour and 45 minutes and literally he killed it. There's 4 colors in this peace sign. Literally so cute. I'm doing my favorite lip combo. It's the Huda Beauty lip liner with Summer Fridays and iced coffee. This stuff smells so good. So good, even with my deviated septum. I need this to last for filming today. Now I'm gonna script. I'm literally gonna leave this in my hair for my influencer forgets to edit, which I always start out with this in my hair and then another like crazy object. Hopefully I can think of some funny ideas. Okay, we're just about to start filming. Oh no. Sawyer broke my tripod. We're planning on doing an influencer forgets to edit first, so I'm gonna put a vacuum in my hair. Got this mini Dyson from Amazon. All right, it's not gonna be super secure. Let's see if I can balance it. Okay, let's roll. All right, you ready? I need us to start in a bed and it'll take 5 minutes. 5 minutes!
No.
He was like, I think he was concerned. Dang it, I feel like it's a good blooper, but I feel like it needs to be an actual
The
fight.
back of my head looks terrible.
No, it looks, okay.
That was the best one.
Okay.
That-
Morning, Happy. Hey guys, so it's the, oh my gosh, how many days has it been? Guys, I've really just taken a break from vlogging. After our New York trip, I was just so excited to be home with the kids. And sometimes I just feel like it's hard for me to vlog just because I don't really like to show them. And Chris doesn't love being on camera. So anyway, I try to vlog when I can, but sometimes it just doesn't happen and that's okay. Chris and I are going skiing today, which we have literally only gone skiing the one time. I vlogged it a few weeks ago. I'm wearing my purple jumpsuit today. We got all of Chris's stuff. Chris, do you know where my backpack went? I found it. Guys, our garage, oh my gosh. Can't get rid of this thing. Our garage is such a disaster. If anyone has any tips for just how to organize your garage, please let me know. Chris's dad got me this ski backpack for Christmas and it's seriously so nice. I can just kind of throw all my stuff in it. We have to run by yikers! I just almost ate it so bad. Oh my gosh. Like, how do we live here? How long have we lived in Utah?
Long time.
7 years?
No. I've only been married 8.
No, we've been married 9. No,
This
you're right,
April
you're
will
right.
be at 9.
Yeah. We've lived in Utah for 7 years now and I still cannot even get over how beautiful it is. Just snowed last night, like, oh my gosh. So basically this winter has been really warm. Like, we'll have weeks where it's just 50 degrees. I feel like there were multiple weeks in a row though where it was so snowy on Saturdays. And we never ski Saturdays because it's just such a zoo. Everyone goes skiing on Saturdays in Utah and like the traffic is horrible. So we always try to go weekdays and that's why we've barely made it up this season, just because we have to work every day and we've just been so busy. But it snowed last night and then today it's like a beautiful sunny snowy day. Like, I think the snow is gonna be amazing. It's showing me of traffic. Oh no. Oh no. Well, it literally took us an hour and a half to get up here when normally it should take 25 minutes, but we're here. We've been circling the parking lot for seriously like 30 minutes trying to find a spot. I finally just parked a mile away. I think this is the most beautiful day of skiing I've ever seen in my life. Hello y'all. I am so bad at vlogging. Basically, Chris and I went skiing the other day. Didn't vlog the rest of the day. Yesterday, we got family photos done and I didn't vlog anything. Today is Sunday. We just got home from church. It's 11:30 a.m. I'm gonna make the kids lunch. We were late running out the door for church today, so none of us really had breakfast. I was just like feeding them snacks at church. This is one of my favorite things from Costco. These mini chicken wontons. They are so good and they're so easy. Chloe, how many can you eat? Can you eat a lot? Today I actually need to go in to get my passport renewed. Chris and I are actually going to Paris this spring, which I'm so excited for. It was kind of like Chris's big Christmas present for me. We're kind of doing like a combined Christmas and anniversary present because we're literally gonna be there over our anniversary. But my passport literally expires in a couple months and guys, I am cutting it so close. Like literally, I think it'll be cleared like days before we need to leave. So I'm planning on getting that done today. The only countries I've been to outside of the US is Mexico, oh, and Canada. But I have wanted to go to Paris my whole life. Since I was literally Chloe's age, I had pictures of Paris hanging in my bedroom. I'm so excited that we get to go, but hopefully my passport gets renewed in time. Hey, Mr. Sawyer, this is a very delicious lunch today. Ham avocado sandwich for Sawyer and then wontons for Chloe. My little wonton with soy sauce.
Yeah, that's right.
Delicious. You guys, I have been so obsessed with Diet Dr. Pepper and just any carbonated beverage lately, especially caffeine. And the past few days I've been like, oh, I'm drinking more soda than water. I have to tell you what we've discovered. We do Relight electrolytes. It's basically like salt. I never in my life did I think I would just drink salt in my water. It is one of my freaking favorite things in life. And I just do 1 scoop in 40 ounces of water. It's so good. I feel like the first 3 sips are the saltiest, but then all day long I will just sip on it and it tastes like juice to me. Anyway, not an ad, just absolutely love it. Also, if you guys don't already have a Hydro Jug, this is the best water bottle ever. We've honestly gotten rid of like all of our Stanleys because the collapsible straw like just changed our lives. I literally had a memory the other day of just being at the gym and spilling my Stanley while working out and just having like a lake of water that I had to like hurry and clean up with paper towels. Anyway, I never spill this. I just will throw this in my work bag, my diaper bag. It's so nice. They also have small ones for kids, which I love. Okay guys, I said I was gonna do a Q&A a couple weeks ago and I have not forgotten about it. So I'm pulling up questions from the video. Okay, what was yours and Chris's first date like and how did he ask you out? Let me see if he'll be in this video. Hey, will you answer this question really quick for me? How did we first meet and what was our first date?
We met at a dance.
Okay.
I asked you out.
Give more details. Details.
We went and tried to start a fire in a
No,
cave.
that wasn't our first. Our first was longboarding. Come on, dude. No, you're just trying to be so dumb right now. Basically, Chris came up to me at a dance. So did his friend, roommate. And there was lots of drama because he was supposed to be Chris's wingman. But really, Chris was just too nervous to come up to me because he loved me so much.
We're ending this.
What was crazy though is that Chris was like, oh yeah, I'm from this part of Utah, and like all of my extended family was from that same part. And I was like, oh my gosh, my grandpa lives like in this town. Chris was like, your grandpa was my pediatrician growing up. And that was so wild to me. Like literally, Chris and my grandparents live 1 street away from each other, knew each other super well, were really good family friends. I have a Facebook profile picture back from 2012 of me and my cousin literally in front of Chris's street sign. Like on bikes. Like I'm gonna put it right here. I would visit Utah every summer and I would hang out with my cousin who also lived 1 street away from Chris's street. Like literally they are 1 street apart. It's so crazy because Chris is 4 years older than me, but like we probably passed each other in the halls at church growing up.
Oh, I'm sure.
Honestly, if you've ever heard Taylor Swift's Invisible Strings song, I like truly believe that's us. Like I just feel like it's so wild just how many coincidences we had that like brought us together. We were meant to be. Our first date though was longboarding. And Chris came to my apartment and picked me up and we went longboarding in like a parking lot. And I remember having like 0 expectations. Like I just remember thinking like, oh, like this is just a random first date. And I have never just laughed so hard and felt so comfortable on a first date ever. I'm doing all the talking.
You are. You're doing great.
Anyway, I love our story so much. What inspired you to start your YouTube channel? When I was probably 10 years old and YouTube first became a thing, I just knew that I wanted to create videos and I would literally create them growing up and I would lip sync to songs and just like make videos all through my house. They are private forever, deleted off the internet. No one needs to see those. They're really cringy. But seriously, since I was probably 10 or 12 years old, I loved creating. I loved making videos. I loved editing. I loved it so much. And so I would say about 10 years ago is when I first kind of started growing social media, kind of trying to grow my social platforms. And honestly, it took years and years and years for it to grow and get off the ground. And a lot of people don't know that. A lot of people just think, oh, this was like an overnight success. But really, I was working for years. And I want to say, if you want to be a content creator, anyone can do it. As long as you are passionate and you have something that you love doing that you can authentically show, like literally if you love to cook, if you love to knit, if you love being a mom, if you love sports, like if there is like a niche that you are passionate about, anyone can be a content creator. There is room for everyone. What is your favorite part about creating videos? I would just say it's like my favorite creative outlet ever. I truly think the most fulfilling part about being a content creator is just like being able to express myself creatively, and like even if like a video doesn't perform well or whatever, seriously what brings me the most joy is just making the videos. It's honestly super fulfilling just to have this kind of crazy idea, write the script, film it, and then edit it, and to just have like this whole vision come together. Like truly, I love it so much. Who came up with the characters like Utah Mom, Sage, etc.? So it was all me. My first character was influencers, and honestly, I was just making fun of myself. People all the time are like, you've become what you made fun of. Guys, I was always making fun of myself this whole time. Like all of my characters have a little bit of me in it. Karen, I hope doesn't, but probably still I have a little bit of Karen deep in me. but I truly remember the day I came up with the Utah mom character and going to Chris and being like, I think I want to do a Utah mom character. Chris was just like, no, like, I don't think you'll have enough material for that. And then it absolutely just kind of kickstarted everything for me. How many siblings do you have? I have 7 siblings. There are 10 people in my family. We have my mom and dad, and then 8 kids in my family. So literally there were 4 boys, 4 girls, and we had 2 sets of twins. And I was number 6 of 8. And I was sandwiched between the 2 sets of twins. I swear I was forgotten growing up. Like, one time I went to the doctor with my mom and my 2 younger twin brothers, and I was just chilling in the room like coloring for hours, and then my mom came. She was like, Jane, I'm so sorry, I forgot I brought you with me. Literally finished the doctor's appointment with my brothers, went home, realized, oh, I forgot Jane. It's okay, it made me develop a personality. How do you handle 3 kids and YouTube at the same time? Honestly, we have a lot of help. We do have a nanny. I would say 3 years ago when this actually became my full-time job, I was doing it all and it was so hard because I would be literally just have like a show on for Chloe a lot of the time, and I was working super late nights and I was so stressed all of the time. And once I hired a babysitter to come help us, I was able to just batch my work in the hours that we had the babysitter, and then I was able to just be so much more present as a mom. So honestly, like, we would not be able to do it without a babysitter. And honestly, like, I am trying to find a better work-life balance because I feel like things are so crazy right now and my job takes up so much of my time, and I want to kind of cut back more and just be with my kids more. Honestly, it's just editing takes hours and hours and hours of my time. So we're actually looking for an editor. If you are an editor or you know of anyone that's an editor, please let me know because we are trying to find an editor. What advice do you have for first-time moms? I would say everything is temporary. Even if you feel like you are in the hardest stage of your entire life and you've never been more sleep deprived in your entire life, it is so temporary. I remember the second night we brought Chloe home from the hospital, her just screaming at 4 a.m. and I had never been more tired in my life. I remember just holding her and sobbing, just feeling so like my life is over, I will never sleep again. But seriously, like 2 weeks later, she was sleeping stretches of the night and I was getting so much better sleep, even though it was still probably only 3 or 4 hours of sleep that I was getting at a time. It was so much easier for me to function than like those first couple days after the hospital. And then even after a couple weeks, 3 months later, Chloe was sleeping through the night. And now, like, we have 3 kids and I get 7 hours of sleep at night. I will say they're not always uninterrupted. Daisy was up at 1 a.m. last night and I had to go help her and feed her. But like, honestly, it's just crazy. Like, things are just so temporary. And when I had Sawyer and he was a newborn, I felt so much better equipped with the sleep deprivation because I just knew it was going to be so temporary. What is your religion and do you go to church? I know Utah is mostly LDS. I answered this in a previous video, but we are LDS. We're members of the Church of Jesus Christ of Latter-day Saints. A lot of people know us as Mormons, but that is the full name of our church. It's funny because I'm not from Utah though, I'm from New Jersey. Chris is from Utah. I would say Utah is for sure mostly LDS, but there's also tons of people that are like non-members here. Like honestly, I have tons of friends that are not LDS because I grew up in New Jersey. In New Jersey, I was like one of the 3 students that were LDS. Did I perform my characters in front of my family as a child? No, I didn't. I think I said this before, but I did not grow up acting at all. I honestly actually have a huge background in singing. I lived in Northern California for a few years during high school and our choir was like legit and like award winning and it was actually super competitive. So I did like tons of vocal training during high school and that was a big part of my life was singing. But no, I really didn't act. I would say I've always tried to have like a sense of humor. Like I remember in kindergarten, like just trying to make kids laugh, you know? And it's funny because that was just important to me growing up. Like I was constantly trying to like better my sense of humor. And honestly, I don't think I could ever be like a stand-up comedian. That terrifies me so much. But I do have lots of siblings and you almost kind of had to compete for like attention and jokes and stuff. So I definitely feel like my sense of humor grew a lot from just being in my family. Also, my awkward stage lasted until I was 18 years old. I literally had braces till I was a senior in high school. I had no tooth. I just really went through that awkward stage. So yeah, I do wonder if that helped too. What is your education background? I got my bachelor's degree in communications, but all throughout college, I was always like hoping to be a content creator full-time. And honestly, you couldn't major in that back then. I think you can now. I remember they had a brand new social media marketing class like right before I graduated, but honestly, I don't really use my degree for what I do now, but I did learn a lot just advertising in general. What equipment and lighting do you use when vlogging? So I'll just show it, but I use the Canon G7X. It's nice because it has this flip up screen so I can like look at myself when I'm filming. And then I just use this little handle from Amazon. Once in a while I will use just like an actual tripod and put my camera on it. But honestly, if you were thinking about vlogging, I can't recommend this camera enough. It is a bit of an investment, but it honestly takes such good photos. If we ever go on trips, I'll take this camera with me. But honestly, I don't really use any lighting other than just like natural light. Anyway, I'm gonna end the video here. Thank you guys for sending in those questions. I love doing Q&As. I think I'll just probably start doing them every couple videos. I think they're fun. I'm sorry that I have just kind of taken time off, by the way. I feel like I'm just trying to find like a balance with the kids and vlogging when I can. And honestly, I love vlogging. It's so fun. I want to start doing it more. We just have to find an editor because I just am overwhelmed. But anyway, thank you so much for watching and I'll see you in my next video.